It's unclear what's in the future for the series, but for now there's no new game in development. This game sold almost 9 million copies. There's gonna be a sequel. So the final Splatfest has come and gone, and with that, Inkopolis is doomed. But before I get into that, I just thought I'd make a video talking about what I want to see in a potential sequel to Splatoon 2. Don't get me wrong, I think Splatoon 2 is one of the best games on the Switch, but there's a few things that are quite annoying, agonizing, disappointing, tedious, stressful, about Splatoon 2 that I hope gets fixed in the future of the franchise. So without further ado, the Splatoon series isn't really known for their single player, and I can see why, because it sucks. Okay, well it doesn't suck, but I really want it to be better. I never played Splatoon 1, I saw a playthrough of the game, looks cool. Later I get my hands on Splatoon 2, play the story. I had fun with it, but it wasn't all that different. Every level just feels the same. You walk around and jump on some generic platforms, rinse and repeat. Keep in mind I played every single level with every single type of weapon. It was not fun. The boss fights were probably the best part of the game, but I want the levels to be good, man. For example, if you asked me to tell you a level you remember from a game like, I don't know, Super Mario 64, you'd probably say something along the lines of, wow, best game. Remember when I went into that lava place and volcano, boom boom, that was sick. Okay, now tell me a level you remember from Splatoon 2. That's right, you can't. Again, I played every single level 9 times to get the hero weapons. I can't remember a single level. However, this is still something I want in Splatoon 3. I know it's gonna happen regardless because Nintendo likes to put a grand amount of single player content in their games, and I like that. I just hope the single player story will be good, because one thing in this game gave me hope. Oh my god, where do I begin? DLC for any game is a difficult sell for me. I rarely buy DLC of any kind. Nintendo tells me to pay 20 bucks for a motorcycle in Breath of the Wild? Freaking screw that, I got faster ways to travel the land of Hyrule. I bought the Octo expansion day 1, finished it day 1, and I gotta say, this game changed my life. Every single second, every single level was just so cool. The game design, the music, the aesthetic, the humor, the characters, this guy creeps me out, but I love him. Remember when I said I can't remember levels from the main single player even though I played it 9 times? Well, I played the Octo expansion only once, and just thinking about it, I can recall so many cool levels from it. Remember the boxes? Okay, well that was dumb. And then you get to play as an Octoling after you finish? I mean, that was monumental. In my opinion, the Octo expansion was so much better than the main single player, and I hope that in Splatoon 3 it's gonna be even better, especially now that Chaos won the Splatfest. I mean, where's the story even headed? Oh yeah, the story. Well, where do I begin? Someone's gotta die. If the Splatoon lore has taught me anything, it's A. Racism bad, B. Genocide bad, C. Never trust a phone. This game is rated E. A lot of people are speculating that the result for the Splatfest, in this case Chaos, will be the foundation for the story of Splatoon 3, and I think that's awesome. Pearl seems to agree. And speaking of Pearl, Marina, Off the Hook, the Squid Sisters, like I said, someone's gotta die. And I think it should be Marina. Okay, I'm joking, no one's gotta die, except Sheldon. But with the introduction of Splatoon 3, of course comes an introduction of the new music sensation. Honestly, I'd argue that we wouldn't really need new celebrities for Splatoon 3. I think the Squid Sisters and Off the Hook are fine if they're just included in the 3rd game. But knowing how the series is, we're probably definitely gonna get a new pair, so if the characters are cool, hey, I'll take it. All I'm saying is that Splatoon 3 better be crazy. I mean, the story for Splatoon 2 was okay, the Squid Sisters went missing, Callie was evil, I mean, okay, that works, I guess. But I have my own ideas. I will be talking spoilers for Splatoon 2 and the Octo expansion, so if you haven't played those, I highly suggest you do before you continue, or you can go to this timestamp to skip this part of the video. Or if you don't care, just keep watching, I guess. Here's where I would love to see the story go. Remember the Great Turf War? Yeah, I want Splatoon 3 to take place during a new Great Turf War. A Great Turf War 2.0. Basically a new world war, hear me out, alright? I'm taking a stand. The story for Splatoon 1 and 2 was so generic, but the Octo expansion showed me the potential of the world of Splatoon. Inkopolis came very close to its demise. I never thought the writers would take the happy-go-lucky world of Splatoon in such a dark direction, but now that I know they can, I want them to go even further. Like I said, someone's gotta die. The Great Turf War 2, an uprising of both squids and Noctarians in which they fight on the same side after years of differences for the fate of the world. A true test of warriors starring Agent 3, 4, and 8 against the great evil... Well, I don't know. I just want my little squiddies to go to war, man. Is that too much to ask? I was thinking maybe they can make the payphone come back to be the main antagonist. Maybe Captain Cuttlefish was planning some sort of sabotage the past 5 years. Or maybe, guys, Sheldon, think about it. Where does Sheldon even get all of this artillery? I swear, this guy's hiding something. He's got an entire army behind him waiting to take over the world. I just know it. Okay, moving on. The biggest part about Splatoon is the online multiplayer, but it's also the biggest thing holding it back. First, let's talk about the multiplayer itself. The core game of Turf War is really fun. The Splatfests are always exciting, the rank modes are fun, aka only tower control and splat zones are fun. Everything else is just there. I mean, I don't really know about the community, but this is just my opinion. I want there to be more game modes. Turf War and all the other ranked modes are fun as hell, but just give me more. Give us some sort of deathmatch or team deathmatch mode where winning is solely based on kills, an arms race or some other gun game mode where you have to cycle through all the different weapons in the game in a match. That would be cool. Basically what I'm trying to say is make Splatoon Call of Duty. Okay, maybe not exactly, but I feel like having some more options like these would make for such a fun time. I mean, you can even add a Battle Royale mode, I'll play it, that would be sick. I just want to see more modes, and I also want to see more maps for Salmon Run. What the heck is this? Speaking of Salmon Run, why are you only able to play this mode during certain days? Why are you only able to play certain rank modes and play on certain maps every few hours? Again, just make it like Call of Duty, have people vote on the maps they want to play, simple. Same thing with game modes, if I want to play ranked battles, don't force me to play clan bits when I want to play splat zones. Also, why is leveling up in this game take so long? Even after using XP boosters and after hundreds of hours of playtime, I'm still only level 54. And people over here already reached level 99, I mean, come on. Why does everything cost so much money? Why do only some items have less abilities than others? I don't want to use my damn sea snails. Speaking of sea snails, why do you only get once per level? That's nothing. Let me skip the news, it takes so long. Alright, I'm going on a tangent, but keep all the good stuff like shops, items, weapons, add different kinds of facial features you can customize, hairstyles, let players choose their favorite ink color to be shown in Inkopolis, basically give us more customization. I know that's probably asking a lot in a game where customization is a key feature, but there are a few things missing that I'd love to see. However, servers. Bowser doesn't know what these are. Nintendo, invest in some servers, please, I pay for this service, you know. The online works for the most part, but if you lose connection for just a split second, well, you're dead. But with all of this being said, these are just some of the things I want to see in Splatoon 3. The only reason why I'm being very critical about the future for the franchise is because I love Splatoon so much. I want 3 to be the best it can be. You hear that, Nogami? If Sheldon doesn't die, you will be the one to die. I just want to clarify. This is a joke. That is not a real threat. Please do not arrest me, FBI. Do not arrest me. Let's just sit down, play some Splatoon. I don't know how to end this video.